Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with a quick update video in regards to how much gold can we be earning free to play from a month-to-month perspective. Now, if you've been following along in this channel as well as the series I've been making on this, in the later part of last year, our account hit a low balance, all-time minimum. And we want to switch things up. We want to control how much we were spending per day, which is the plan and strategy I want to share with you guys if you haven't seen this. But as well, now that we have confirmation of how December did overall for the monthly activities and another month of activity being in January, I want to keep doing this so that way we can get a really good understanding of how much gold is actually fluctuating into our account, and as well how this is going to be improving going forward once revisions and improvements have been made to the economy. So first and foremost, guys, as a quick recap for December and how we did, keep in mind this all started when we controlled our spending to 2.77 million per day. No more, no less. We tried to stick along with the schedule as best as we can in terms of the budget, and this is kind of shown in the golden opportunity. Thankfully, because they have this milestone resetting daily, it's very easy to keep track. Just make sure you're not going over, and if you are, make sure you're spending less the next day. That's how we've been able to stay on point, but some very promising results to say the least, and I'm excited to share that. So first and foremost, as a reminder here, the 2023 gold earning, we started near the end of November, so really we got a full month picture with the December activities, right? Our December 30th balance was 45.7 million, and then when we take that out of the November 30th balance, which is 4.5, our account being that low, and then adding in the war reward and then the 2.77 million that we were spending each day, as you can see, that adds up quite a bit. For those 30 days, 83 million is quite a bit of gold. Our totality for the month of December was 137 million. This assumes that all the daily objectives were completed, so you were doing this day in, day out with all the logins and so forth, and every time we received or worked on any of the gold orbs, they were open, so that way we're getting a really big picture view in terms of all the gold that was getting captured as much as possible without anything getting hoarded. So now what's changed? We have switched things up a little bit in January because I wanted to see how this would be impacting the activities going forward, as well as the events, but as well how this is going to be impacting the gold balance. So what we did is actually we started skipping campaign nodes. We started building up lots and lots of campaign energy because we wanted to see if that would actually A, have an impact, and B, I wanted to see if this strategy was worthwhile to try out, especially for the full month. So as you can see in the screenshot here, there's a boatload of campaign energy getting saved. Same with ISO 8. We started skipping all of the campaign nodes here, but ISO 8 couldn't be skipped because eventually there was another event that we had to utilize ISO 8, so it's not really a good analysis here for January because of that kicking in. And actually, I believe there's also another ISO 8 event starting today for the Alliance, so this is just a more difficult one to save, obviously, but campaign energy, we've been doing really good. At this screenshot anyways, which was about a week ago, we had 11.3k saved in campaign and 847 saved in ISO 8. But the caveat to doing this strategy is, guys, like I said, you're skipping campaign nodes, so that means you are potentially losing at least 30 credits per day for the strike pass. And this was interesting because I was really curious, does that make a difference in the gold? I know it adds up over time. The last 4 or 5 milestones typically have a pretty big uptick in gold, even more if you actually pay for the strike pass, which I don't, but just something to be mindful of. There's some really good value there for sure. Otherwise, what we were able to confirm as well in this month was that the 2.7 million spending is a proven way to build up gold in your balance, as you're going to see in the next slide here. So yeah, again, guys, this is just a quick little screenshot here on the bottom of what I was alluding to earlier. If you are doing this strategy, you likely will miss the last couple of milestones unless you're strategic with the timing. But otherwise, we want to see how this would impact now the true month-to-month gold balance if you are actually skipping the campaign associated events, campaign associated strike pass bonuses here for the daily objectives. So January 2024, guys, wrapping up here, the last day, the second last day or last day, depending on where you are in the world for January here. Our gold balance now effectively is actually 91.9 million. So doing a very similar calculation to what we've seen earlier, we're going to take out the December 30 balance, and we're actually adding in 3 days that actually I went over the 2.8 million. Reason being is because I wanted to get some videos out for the Extreme X-Men doing the raid videos. So if you guys haven't already and need some assistance on that, I was definitely utilizing my gold to the utmost just to get those characters leveled up. Didn't want to shave off more time and get those videos out. But as you can see, we just factored that in. 3 days consecutively of 6 million. And then as well, we added back the 2.77 million, which is 31 days less the 3 multiplied by the 2.77, giving you close to that 80 million. So when we add all this together for the month of January 2024, we actually earned close to 130 million gold, which is very, very comparable, guys, if you recall, to what we saw in December, right? We have 130 in January, and it was only 137 in December, assuming all gold orbs have been opened, and as well, you're making sure that you're claiming all the objectives and so forth. So 130 million, that's a difference of 8 million gold in 1 month, which in my honest opinion is pretty negligible, especially after factoring in and seeing how well our gold balance is doing. So guys, just you know, some food for thought here. You get the gold back actually once the energy is used as well. So keep in mind, in the screenshot right here, this is my most recent coverage of all the energy right now saved. I have almost close to 17 grand in campaign energy saved, and that's energy that's not spent on the campaign nodes yet. Couple of reasons why I'm saving it, because I'm still testing this experiment out, but as well, there's a speculated data mine 2x, triple, or quadruple XP that I'm potentially looking out for. Even if it happens or doesn't happen, you know, that wasn't really part of my plan. It's just nice to have this extra energy, and again, I'm utilizing for the events. It's made the events actually really easy, even with this new Void Knight event that just came out, where I think you have to spend about 8,000 energy. Not an issue whatsoever for my balance, and I'm still building it up as well, so that's not going to be an issue whatsoever. But again, the gold is negligible. It's another full strong month here of activity, being 130 million. So I probably will keep trying to try this for the next month. However, having said that, now that we started this Void Knight event, I am utilizing my campaign energy, so that way it does tie back to the event. So now January was a good example of utilizing almost a full month while strike passes. Now, in February, we're going to be testing this out as a mixture, right? There likely will need to be some spending of campaign energy, especially if we're going to be looking to actually capitalize on leveling our account from 95 to as high as possible with the level cap increase. So there you guys have it, another monthly update here for the gold, but we're still looking free to play here, north of 125 million plus from a monthly perspective, if you're keeping strong to your budget. And really the key differentiator, guys, like I said, is that spending, right? We were sitting at 46 million gold, and now we're ending January with 91, almost doubling the gold production, and that's all thanks to that 2.77 million budget spending. I wouldn't recommend this strategy if you guys are brand new to the game and you're just trying to maximize EXP and trying to obviously capitalize on this. But so far, it's great to see that the gold economy is still north of 125 million gold per month, and hopefully it keeps getting better and continues to improve. So do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Exciting to see for sure that this is consistent. We'll keep going forward here. I'll keep making updates to see how this improves or gets updated along the way for the 2024 year. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.